I'm at that weird age where no money is enough money. Like, I remember thinking if I made $50,000, I'd be good. Then it was 80,000. Then it was 100. There's no amount of money that will make me comfortable living in the U.S. I need y'all to start commenting below some of these other countries I can move to where rent is like $500 a month and I'm living a life of luxury.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Erin, so let's stop wasting time. The people are tired of inflation. Let's talk about it.
I never really thought about the impact of inflation on the elderly until it was time for me to help my grandparents move. And currently, it's been really hard to help them find an apartment, even in the worst of areas. And then I just think about the impact of inflation on people that are on fixed incomes and can't work. Because while things might not be the easiest for someone like me, I have the ability to DoorDash, Uber, Lyft, get a second job. I know how to option trade. I can figure something out, even though it might be a little aggravating. But for the elderly, it's not really a lot of that.
Hey, yo, TikTok, when we gonna talk about inflation? Bro, the price of living right now is insane. I really don't think y'all understand how serious this is. I was born in 2000, right? It's 2025. Something that cost $1 today will cost $32.40. What the hell? I went to a housewarming not too long ago. And y'all know them big bags of chips, the big bag of Doritos. I looked at the price. Why does shit say $7?
I have been waiting for somebody to bring up the price of chips. Call me old, I am 31, but I can recall when a big bag of chips was $1. Now a big bag of chips is gonna run you anywhere between $2.79 and $3. So the really big bags, they are $7. And then let's not forget that half of the bag is filled up with air.
That shit used to be $2.40 maybe $3. $7 for half that shit to be air? Bruh, this economy is crazy as hell. What's some crazy prices y'all seen around y'all area? Drop it in the comments.
I cannot afford to live. And I do not want to hear the—
So this guy makes 3 times the federal minimum wage, and he's talking about how he still cannot afford to live. Basically, that's because we are making more money than we've ever made before, and things cost more money than they've ever cost before. But we're also not getting raises to compensate for cost of living. So everything is literally just way too expensive. And a lot of people that you meet nowadays have 2 jobs. And if somebody doesn't have 2 jobs, they might have a lot of savings. They might be living at home. They might have a really good, high paying 6-figure job. But for a lot of people, that's not a reality. You can't just bump up to a 6-figure job. So people are now getting jobs on the weekends to compensate for their bills because one paycheck won't even cover your rent. And we're not even relaxing on the weekends now because of this. We're all in a constant state of financial anxiety, constantly, where am I going to get my next paycheck? When is it going to come? Is it going to be enough? How am I going to pay? It's exhausting living in America right now. And people keep wondering why me? What did I do? It's all of us. It's just the way it is. That's why we're all staying inside on the weekends, because leaving the house, you put your foot outside, $100 coming out of your pocket.
We just moved back for a few months to America from Australia. And I just want to know how people are surviving here.
Barely, that's how.
Everything is so expensive. I paid $3 for a single red onion today. A red onion. A single red onion. Was it big? Yeah, it was big. But a single red onion is $3 here? Why? How? I just I don't get it. And I've come to the realization that $100,000 here is nothing in comparison to the $100,000 if someone was to make it in Australia. $100,000 in Australia goes so much farther. And then you bring in the rental costs. How do y'all do it?
As much as the government refuses to acknowledge it, we're in a recession. Yes, price of eggs then went up. Inflation is happening while we're making less money. But don't nobody talk about what's important. One good girl is now worth 1,000,000 bitches. Yes, I don't make the news, I just report it.
If y'all did not think we were cooked before, I just went to Walgreens because I needed deodorant, and then I had a coupon for mascara, and I'm running out of mascara, so I was like, great, I get $7 off if I buy 2 items from L'Oreal. So I got these and this, and these 2 Dove deodorants. Guess how much it was before I used rewards? 68 US dollars! 68! If y'all thought we were not cooked before, we're fucking cooked now.
I just went to Walmart. By the way, yes, I'm wearing 2 pairs of glasses because I don't have prescription sunglasses. I just went to Walmart and I spent $152 on groceries. And I didn't even buy anything that was expensive. The most expensive thing I got was cat litter, and it was $12. And I just got normal groceries, and they were $152. What? What is happening? $152 at Walmart. I was like, I'm gonna save money today. I'm gonna go to Walmart. $152. I'm pissed. All right, bye.
The new American dream is to have a second job. Have you guys thought about that? People are just praying they can get a second job. It's crazy.
Inflation, guys. Inflation. I'm just so curious. What is the item? What is the thing that you are just in disbelief about how expensive it is? Since I moved out, I've been going to Aldi a lot. I'm not a brand person by any means. Like, I don't care. My one thing, surprisingly though, is Cheez-Its. Aldi cheese crackers just don't do it for me. They do not have the same taste. I'm like, I'm gonna go to Jewel, you know, I'll splurge a little bit, get some Cheez-Its. $9. $9. Get them honestly extra. What I didn't get myself to was cinnamon crunch. It was, I think that it was like $9 for a box. I'm like, I had it in my like girls, Justine girls. You know what's going up though? Apple Music. I got a new. It's called Stream. I'd really thanks.
I'm at that weird age where no money is enough money. Like, I remember thinking if I made $50,000, I'd be good. Then it was $80,000. Then it was $100,000. There's no amount of money that will make me comfortable living in the U.S. I need y'all to start commenting below some of these other countries I can move to where rent is like $500 a month and I'm living a life of luxury.
Bedroom and I got by. I'm very transparent about salary, so I make almost $140,000 a year now. And I can't imagine making less. I don't live fancy. I live very simply. I do not have kids. I have 2 pets. And I have enough to live my life. And just about enough. And before you come for me, I live in a very, very high cost of living area. And I'm not struggling by any means. I have enough to pay my bills, and I have enough to save, and I have enough to have fun. And for some people that might be like, oh, well, what are you complaining about? Oh my God, that is so much money. I can't imagine having that amount of money. I know where you're coming from. Just 5 years ago, I couldn't imagine having this amount of money. But just 5 years ago, I couldn't imagine how much a grocery trip would cost. Today, it's literally like I don't even think about it because it's like unbelievable and it's really hard to think about it. And if I think about it, it's just too stressful. I know there are still 30,000 a year jobs. I know that's still a thing. And I do not know how people live in my state on a salary like that. And I'm not being like the poor's. It's just like, that was me. That was me like a very short time ago. It wasn't even that long ago. And yeah, we're not in a good place, you guys. I feel like a lot of people don't realize that America is really, really like a third world country.
I don't know, girly. Some people probably already thinking that because it feels like that sometimes. Y'all hit the comment section below and let me know y'all thoughts. Do y'all feel like United States feel like a third world country, or is that a bit of a reach?
For a lot of people and in a lot of places. Like, truly, you guys. Like, and I come from a so-called third world nation, and we have free healthcare and excellent standard of healthcare as well. So yeah, I've grown really disillusioned with this whole place.
I've had it up to here with this economy, and it's getting out of control. Y'all know these things are $2 now? They're selling these chocolate bars for $2. $2.
Yes, girly, I can believe it because Snickers in some locations is more than $2. So for that chocolate bar to be $2, I guess that's pretty on brand for, 2025 prices.
That's what I said when my coworker asked me, you guys want to buy some candy for my daughter's fundraiser? I'm like, yeah, what are we selling? She's like, chocolate bars. I'm like, oh yeah. I gets down with the, like, we go way back. Go to my wallet, about to pull out some money. She's like, get $2. $2? And then I wanted two, so $4. I was shocked. This is getting out of hand.
Having to make more money every year is kind of crazy. Inflation reducing our purchasing power every year is crazy. Cost of living going up every year. It's all crazy. You have to make more money every single year just to be breaking even. Not even for luxury, lifestyle, travel. That is crazy to me. And I was talking to my mom and she was like, son, you always worry about more of this. You always trying to get more of this. Yeah, I'm like, I'm a product of America. Like, I have to think this way. This is not a mindset exclusive to me. This is like how we stay afloat in this economy. And if you truly trying to get ahead, every year you need to be making more money, finding ways to make more money. And this shit, look, it get exhausting at times, bro. I'm just like, damn, everything expensive. And if it's not expensive right now, it's going to go up. Car insurance, rent, groceries, like clothes. Come on.
Big Mac meal is $18 at McDonald's. $18. Some people make less than that an hour. Let that sink in. Why is a Big Mac meal $18 and my paycheck has not gone up yet?
That is really crazy if you actually sit back and think about it. Some people are still making less than $18 an hour. So you telling me I have to work 1 hour plus just to be able to afford a Big Mac meal from McDonald's that's most likely not even going to be good. That is truly crazy.
Let that sink in. A Big Mac meal at McDonald's is $18. Has that sunk in yet? Or I was gonna get a smoothie. Can I get a cup of water? Can I get a cup of water instead?
The way inflation has devalued our currency in the past couple years is fucking absolutely disgusting. I've been making six figures since the beginning of 2020, and I'll tell you, I'm not even living half of the lifestyle that I lived in 21 and 22. I went from being able to buy a house in my area on a 10-year mortgage for maybe like $3,000 a month, and maybe I'd be stretching myself, but at least it would be done in 10 years. The same house as now, I can have the same payment for a 30-year mortgage. Hell, I might make good money, but I can't pay $3,000 a month for the next 30 years by myself. That is insane. You can't even make it out the grocery store anymore without $50. I mean, shit, if you're actually grocery shopping, it's a minimum of $100. Don't even get me started on doubling an electric bill and all the shit that's gone up in the past years.
Okay, what is the deal with the inflation? Okay, I get inflation, okay? But I just went through the drive-thru to get a fountain drink. This was $4.10.
A large drink at Wendy's is $3.49 before tax. So trust me, I can believe it.
$4. You used to go to McDonald's and get a large drink for $1.
The economy sucks, right? Bring in a contractor to give an estimate on a 1,400 square foot roof that needs to come down and be replaced again, right? Bring in this contractor, and after 2 hours of wasting my bonus son's time, he gives him an estimate of, ready for this? Are you sitting down? $36,000. Now, I called the supply house. The materials are $6,000 on the high end. This guy wants 30 grand for 2 days worth of work. Now, who the...
Girl, labor is always expensive, no matter what it is. But I do feel like they are price gouging, which is bogus as hell, if you ask me.
Does not want that, right? I mean, I am 57 years old and I don't know how to lay a roof, but I can watch YouTube. And I for $30,000 in 2 days' work, will get on a ladder on top of a roof, figure it out, and do it for that money. Who wouldn't? It is bad enough that the economy sucks, but when you get contractors, small business owners, that try to ram it up your keister without any lube whatsoever, they deserve some recognition. Here's the estimate. So make sure you call Home Genius, you know, the next time you feel like getting it shoved up your...
So I'm in the grocery store. When did Frosted Flakes? $8
I literally just said this in another one of my videos. The price of cereal is so expensive now. And honestly, cereal is just like fast food nowadays. It don't even taste that good. Like, a lot of the cereal tastes really chemical-y, if y'all get what I mean when I say that. Definitely not worth no $8. And I was just eating a bowl of Frosted Flakes. So trust me, I know.
Tony the Tiger better be popping out that fucking box. They better be great.
It's really crazy if you actually sit back and think about how cheaper things was just a few years ago. It's truly mind-boggling. So with that being said, if you did make it to the end of today's video, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss no content from me in the future. So with that being said, I'll see y'all in my next upload. Bye y'all.